matchups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium, home of the Ravens in Baltimore, Maryland. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gators will put toe to leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Come into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Nestles it in at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Handoff to the single back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy Howie Sims touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They chains. It's at the 37.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Off the play fake on first down. Gets rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock band. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you've got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Buys a little extra time. Got his man on the right. Good, solid tackle. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on third. Stepping to the right. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Got some room in to the goal line. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the back. He's in open space downfield. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
Gets it past the marker. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Reed. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Remember this one simple precept, and your time with me will not have been ill-spent. The tight end is always open.
They think that, too. They think they're always open from with the football, but especially in the red zone. This is where you see most tight ends do most of their damage. Big body guys, QB find him, hit him, touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
Hey, I gotta be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catch the defense off guard.
Using his legs, it's ball. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. They'll run it from the gun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He'll toss it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. But you're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him. Now adjusting. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Quarterback stays clean in the pocket on that touchdown pass. A little thank you is in order to the offensive line.
Maybe find him an NIL deal, right? Feed those guys. Go get them to a buffet. Take care of those big uglies up front, because when you have that kind of pocket, you should take advantage of it. You should be able to make big plays, and he does.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Now they'll run it to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
It's caught. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Caught close to the marker. It's ball. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 30. The 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know we wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Grab behind the line. It's Moss. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to throw, it's Reed. Buys a little time with his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
First and 10.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Wilson. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. The Gators want to move quickly. Quarterback making checks. Going to take a shot on second and short. On the run, still looking. Fires downfield. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Man, these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You throw 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, scramble play, everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third, I can't slide early, I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fires left. He makes a catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Wilson. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the play.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Trying to make me. That's a high ball. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Ball. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Lagway. Keeps looking downfield. He'll try to do it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. He's going to take off. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. It's a running route. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
That's reeled in. It's Sturdivant. Building momentum, picking up the chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. To the air, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. On the ground, it's Moss. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. Just going to keep it after the snap. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He's got it in inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, looking for a man. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind him. Nice job.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Bussey. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Touchdown, Aggies! And that one will give them the lead.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Pressure coming. And a sack all the way back at the 5. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. They'll move the wide receiver. The offense changing the play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A designed run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggie!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Lagway. Unloads to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Gators in the hurry-up.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. He's now over 150 yards on the day. They're finding ways to get him the ball, much like the Gators did in 07, getting it to Percy Harvin, who had 100-yard receiving games and 100-yard rushing games that year.
He was just such a weapon. When you got weapons, you learn how to use them, and you learn how to deploy them in all kinds of different ways. If I'm Florida, continue to find ways to find that guy, because whether it's zone, man, whatever, he wins.
He'll pull it down and tackled there by the defense. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Unleashes one. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
On the move, he fires. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pocket breaking down. Smashes through the tackle. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Keeps it on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Under fire. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He fires a bullet to the right. And he's got it inside the 20.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Looking for a man. It's Glagway. Gets it out fast. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Owens. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Still looking, on the move. Had to get rid of it quickly.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. And you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. The throw. This time it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quarterback keeper. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I like it. Very smart defense. Understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep. Breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to give me a stop.
He's got it for the 2-point conversion. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Making side adjustments here. He'll start this drive firing. Looking left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Grab behind the line. It's ball.
We always talk about awareness. That's a play he needs to just get out of bounds and save the clock. I don't think getting the extra yards was worth it in that case because they've just wasted so much time in this 2-minute situation.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Wilson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Forced out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Trying to... Oh, there's the ball! And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Makes the catch. It's Wilson. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Let's it fly. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
Man, you did the hard part. Put a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He's got an open man. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. In any college football season, ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome everyone to M&T Bank Stadium, home of the Ravens in Baltimore, Maryland. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. He'll start the return inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. The short hands, it's White. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give is to Williams. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Will Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to fire deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Seminoles! A great catch and run for 6.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Adjust the pattern. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got the back in the middle.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Long incompletions are okay. You got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Bought a little time. Lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Bradley. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Kansas State quick to the line.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Gonna look downfield again. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that's just a ball he has to catch. As a tight end, you know you're going to be working the middle of the field all game long. And when you have opportunities like that, man, you got to make them count.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much time.
And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. The extra point here would tie the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll ride Davis here. After 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield. It's White. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. They'll go back to work after changing into the field. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Knowles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Defense in press coverage. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Extending the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks, it's Thomas. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the play, make it harder on your defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting to the big fella at tight end.
Using his legs to buy some time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. He'll try to tack on one more. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Buying some time. He's going to run it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Kansas State pushing the pace.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He might want another play. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. On his feet at the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Catch in the middle, it's White. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him.
He'll take the deep shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now facing a 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab, past the marker. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Makes the grab. It's Gibson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
We got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Pick up for 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Finds his man. It's Gibson. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Puts it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, no!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Looking downfield on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Makes the grab. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Edwards.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Quickly out to the tight end. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
On first and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowling their neck up and getting a big stop.
Here comes the option. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. We saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's incomplete, a 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Castellanos. Here's the pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's McCoy. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Defense wants to bring the heat. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the 1st half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the 2nd half. They take their 1st drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kansas City, 14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving.
And it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. One more quarter to play. It might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Going right to work up top. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab. It's White. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Lucas. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Knowles will hustle to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Florida State. We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. And the ball is loose on the return.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them, so a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Looking for a man, it's back. Throwing right. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. That's caught. It's Fletcher. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab on the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing the turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
The give out of the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Texas A&M going quickly. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Oh, he found a space on the right. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move. The 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was payday.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Beck. He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the front packages, the blitzes, put more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. That's caught. It's Daniels. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot at this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Right back to the well. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy front legs.
Just threw that one way too far.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his spot. And the returner will be knocked down.
And the Miami offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Wants to throw. It's Beck. Firing to the right, complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, they give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Running back searching for a hole. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Hurricanes are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. A strike downfield. There he goes to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And the Canes want to crank the tempo. DB's right up on the receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's back. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We've got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
Absolutely perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. himself on the draw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it. Maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a man on the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Moving out to the right. Fires on the move. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
The give on the inside. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The kick is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's back. Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man. On the move at the 30. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He's got him wide open. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He makes the grab. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Dropping back, it's Beck. He tries to take the top off. Pulls it in down the sideline. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him up.
There he goes. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The Canes moving quickly to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
He's going to run it. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Nice Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Gets rid of it. Caught in the backfield. It's Moss. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Reed. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads it left. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Miami. They take the lead with the 6. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. That's caught. It's Craven. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback
sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult for them.
Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end. You're expecting them to punt.
Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
Want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking for space. It's Moss.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Fighting off the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Got enough for the 1st. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires into traffic.